Hi, I'm Renee and I'm a line chef at Crave Restaurant and this is Simply Local. Simply Local is about taking our favorite Trinidadian dishes and turning them into something fantastic. Here I take simple ingredients and prepare them by giving them a local twist. Hi guys, welcome back to Simply Local. So today we're going back to basics. Back to basics because we're making Pelau. I know, right? Pelau, right? We Trinidadians love Pelau. Why? Because it's so versatile and it's so simple. You can have it with meat or without meat. And some people actually have it with different types of meat. So you can have it with beef, with chicken. Some people actually eat it with fish. And that's something new to me. I've never had it with fish. But today we're actually going to make chicken Pelau, right? And some people actually argue that Pelau is actually our national dish of Trinidad and Tobago. I know why they say that, because I love it, and I'm sure everybody loves it in Trinidad and Tobago. So we're going to make chicken Pelau today, right? So I'm just going to walk you through the simple ingredients that we have going today. We have a few items from our brand cuisine, right? So we have our cuisine parboiled rice, we have cuisine's brown sugar, we have cuisine's soybean oil, and we also have cuisine's green pigeon peas. Now this is not the processed one, is the green pigeon peas we're using. Like I said, we're making chicken Pelau, so we have chicken, I have some garlic, some onion, I have something that's actually going to make the dish really nice and tasty, which is coconut milk. That is actually quintessential for this dish. And I have hot pepper. Now, you guys know I don't love pepper, but for this dish, we're going back to basics, like I said, so we're going to use the pepper today, right? So let's get started, guys. Okay, so first of all, we're going to start off with browning. Now we're going to actually use the cuisine oil and we're going to use the brown sugar. I know some people, they don't want to make this dish because they're really scared about the browning part and they think it's really hard, but I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to make, right? So to a pot, I have it heating here. We're just going to put a little bit of oil. And to this oil, we're going to add the brown sugar. Now we're using brown sugar because, like I said, we're going to caramelize it, or like what we like to say in Trinidad, browning, right? So it's basically the process of heating the sugar until it turns brown, not black, but brown. Okay, so we've added the brown sugar to the hot oil, right? And the process of caramelization, like I said, is actually to brown the sugar, right? So when you put it in, you just need about 30 seconds, a minute to actually let the caramelization process happen, right? And what you're going to do, you're going to actually use a spoon. We're using a wooden spoon. Why? Because a metal spoon, when you use a metal spoon, it actually sticks to the spoon itself. And with a wooden spoon, it doesn't tend to happen. So we're just going to mix it around. Why are we doing this? Because we actually want to incorporate the air into it. To start off a good Pelau, you're going to get this nice fluffy caramelization process happening. So when we actually incorporate the air, that fluffy texture is going to come across. And we want it to reach a brown stage, more brown dark than actually black. We don't want it black. That's not good at all. Right, so as you can see, it's actually coming along really nicely here. We're just going to give it a little bit more time here, and then we're going to add the chicken. Right, so we're going to add it in now. So what we're doing here is actually going to let the meat get the brown in color is what we're looking for. So you're just going to keep mixing it because you want all the areas to actually get the brown color that we're looking for. And you see it's this nice, rich, deep brown. It's not like black. This is what we're looking for. Okay, so at this stage, we're going to let the meat cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, and we're not going to add any water because the meat is actually going to spring its own natural waters. So we're going to leave this for 2 minutes and we'll get back to it. So now we're going to add the onion and the garlic. I have about a half an onion here, and I have some garlic here. We're going to give that a good mix, and we're going to add the rice to this. Now why we're adding the rice now is because the rice is going to absorb all the flavor and the color that we want from the Pelau, from the chicken that is. Right, and that to me, that's what makes a good Pelau, that brown, nice color, right? And the flavor, like I said, is really going to absorb well. Okay, so I know at this time, a lot of people are tempted to add liquid to it, but I love this stage because it allows the rice to absorb the flavor from the chicken, as well as the flavor from the aromatics, from the garlic, and from the onion. So, you know, give it its time, let it do what it has to do, right? So just leave it for about 2 minutes and just keep stirring it in between so that it doesn't stick. We've given this 2 minutes now, and we're going to add our peas. Now at this point, a lot of people add to add other vegetables such as pumpkin or carrots, but to me, this is how I like to eat it. So I'm just going to add the peas, right? You're going to give that a good mix, and you're going to add the liquid now. This is actually coconut that I took and I made coconut milk from, but you're welcome to use the pack as well. That's okay. I'm just gonna add some salt, so some flavor, and some black pepper as well. And guys, I can't forget the hot pepper, so I'm just gonna leave it here and we're just gonna cover it down. So we're gonna come back to the rice until it's nice and tender, just about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, so it has been 20 minutes, guys. Come along to the end. What I did, about within 8 minutes left, I actually took a piece of foil and I covered it. So what it does is creating this nice barrier for all the steam to be trapped inside, right? So I covered it with foil and then I put the pot cover on top. Why? Because I didn't want to add any more liquid to it. I wanted it to actually cook in this liquid that I made and just use that liquid, right? So what we're seeing here, all the rice has been cooked really nicely and everything has puffed up, and look how much pilau we got from this 2 cups of rice, right? Right, so this is what you're seeing, and the lovely brown color is what we're looking for. And that coconut milk really does a really great thing for this dish. It makes it, you know, more flavorful. So we're gonna scoop out some. I'm gonna take out some for myself. This smells really good, guys. Just a little bit more. And one more piece of meat, and we're good to go. Now, traditionally, we eat pilau with something called coleslaw, or you can actually have it with avocado. People love to eat it with avocado in Trinidad. But today I'm gonna go simple, and I just have some cucumbers I'm gonna eat here, some fresh cucumbers. You can have it with lettuce, tomato. It's really up to you and your taste. So I'm gonna try it here. It's really hot, so I'm just gonna give it a quick blow. It's so soft. It's really good, guys. The flavor is really good. And let me just try the meat. It's seasoned so nicely, guys. What the cucumber does, I think, to me, it's just nice, a little nice crunch to the dish it adds, and it's like something fresh to the dish, you know. Okay, let me stop. As always, guys, I love to hear from you. Let me know down in the comments how you make your pilau. I know some people like the pilau dry and a little bit grainy, and some like it wet, more on the wet side like I made it today. Right, so let me know down in the comments. And what vegetables do you like to use in your pilau? Now, you guys saw that I used the hot pepper. Like I said, it's traditional, so I used it. So down in the comments, you know, treat me nice. I used pepper this time. I know a lot of you guys love the pepper, right? The full recipes on eatafoodt.com, or you can follow us on Instagram or Facebook at eatafoodt. Until next time, guys, bye. You know, it was burning in my tongue, but I can't act that way. It burned in my tongue right now because it's hot. Jesus. Let's go.